What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the Gould's Gaming and Tech channel. Today we are doing an iPhone 13 Pro Max review. We're gonna make this short and sweet. I'm gonna try not to make this video too long. You see, we got the official timekeeper back. Spidey's back in the building after his long-awaited leave. I had to give him a little bit of something, but he's back now. He's ready. So without any further ado, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you're appreciating any of this content. And if you're new or returning, make sure to hit that like button. Definitely helps out the channel. So, like I said in my last video when I did the Apple Watch, the rating system is just going to be a thumbs up or thumbs down, not a 1 out of 10 or must buy kind of thing like that, just to keep it short and sweet and simple. So first thing we're going to do, the price. The price of this one is $1,099. That was at launch. This is the Pro Max. So most places you can get some kind of deal on the phone. So you end up not paying that full price. There are occasions where you do pay that full price, but $1,099, yeah, I give it a thumbs up. It's not the worst. I've seen worse. Galaxy Z Fold 2 design. You guys already know how I feel about this on my unboxing. I love the iPhone 5 aesthetic kind of look of this, the industrial looking feel. It's a pretty solid piece of phone. The 3 camera setup on the back. You do have the camera bump, the flat but rounded edges. This thing is a fingerprint magnet as far as on the side, but I always have a case on it, so it's not that big of a deal. The buttons are pretty flush, kind of, I guess, flat for the most part. So the design, I'll give that a thumbs up. So now we're gonna get into some features that I like. The camera, that has to be the first one. The camera for the cinematic mode, this thing is for even the regular pictures. The regular pictures, the cinematic mode, I'm a big fan of. I use this all the time. Look at Spidey. Y'all can see Spidey. He's out of frame right now. Let's see if we can put him in frame. I love the camera on here. The cinematic mode, the regular photos look super crisp. Portrait mode is awesome. I haven't used the panoramic mode yet, but I'm a big fan of this camera. It's not much bad I can, if any, it's not anything bad I can really say about this camera. When we do tips and tricks and all that, we'll dive deeper into that, but camera, I definitely like. The app library. Like I said, I haven't had an iPhone and, oh wait, it's looking for my face. I haven't had an iPhone in years, so this app library, how it's set up here, how it has everything organized, I give that a thumbs up too. The 120 hertz refresh rate. Ooh, let's see. The 120 hertz refresh rate is super smooth. I definitely like it. You can just endless scrolling. What the heck? Oh my gosh, bro, why are you on my freaking Instagram? Oh my gosh, New Year's turn up. Everybody's turning it up. This is crazy. All right, so the 120 hertz, definitely a big fan of. The widgets, the fact that you can have widgets and you can stack them now, I'm a big fan of that. I give that a thumbs up. Oh, that doesn't scroll. But yeah, you can have widgets, you can stack those. Definitely a good feature. The functionality with other apps I do have, or with other devices, I do have the Apple Watch and I have a MacBook, all that good stuff. So the colors, the Sierra Blue, the Graphite, the Gold, you know, so on and so forth. I definitely like the color options, the cases, the MagSafe. I'm a big fan of the cases. I can finally get regular cases now. Before I couldn't because I had the Z Fold 2, so I always had to get a 2-part case and it would just get bulkier and bulkier. But I like the cases and the MagSafe. And also the background noise. I like this background noise feature. I used this last night, I think it was, to go to sleep. Oh, actually, hold on, sneeze my face. So I love this feature right here. You press this little ear, boom. You got rain noise, or you can change it to whatever kind of noise you want. So I'm a big fan of that feature. That's awesome for me. So those are things I'll give a thumbs up that I like. Some things I might give a thumbs down to is there's no charging brick in the box, no dongle, no headphones. Big deals. Why they don't do that, I don't know. I know they're trying to save the ecosystem and all that good stuff, but those are some critical things you need when you get a new iPhone at least. There's no always on display. I had myself come, like I said, I had Samsung for a while. constantly thinking that my always on display was gonna show up on here, but it doesn't. It's just a black screen, and it's something I got kind of used to. So if Apple ever thought to add that, that would be awesome. But since there's not one right now, it's gonna be on the thumbs down category. Another thing, there's no fingerprint sensor. It has Face ID, which is cool, but I don't know. I'm just so used to pressing my finger on the screen or on the side for a fingerprint sensor. So it doesn't have a fingerprint sensor. It is what it is. Can't complain too much, but that would have been nice. Another thing that I don't like is 27-watt fast charging. That is super low compared to other devices that get crazy fast charging. 27 watts, that's like nothing compared to other things. So please fix that. And then one more thing that I give a thumbs down to is Apple Maps. This has to be the worst. This has to be one of the most annoying things about this phone. My old phones, I live in a new built community, so for the most part, everything shows up even as it's getting built. This has a lot of features missing from this, and I end up finding myself using Google Maps sometimes. And I just remember when I had an iPhone before, the map system that came on the iPhone wasn't as great, and it seems like nothing really has changed. So if they could improve this Apple Maps feature, that would be awesome. All right, the customization, like I touched on before, the widgets, being able to stack stuff on here, it's awesome, but there's no like themes you can kind of change. You can't change the icons. I know that's more of an Android thing, and that's not really Apple's cup of tea, but that would have been kind of cool, at least to have some kind of variation of that Apple's version. I think if they actually dabbled into it, nothing too crazy, but if they would dabble into it maybe a little bit, I think that would be awesome for the iPhone. The ease of use. The ease of use, obviously, anyone who has an iPhone, using one of these is super simple. It's not gonna confuse you, or it's not gonna get over complicated. The ease of use of an iPhone is always top notch, so I have no complaints over there. So overall, what I would give this iPhone 13 Pro Max, it's a good product. The price is good. It's missing some things, but some of those things that it's quote unquote missing, it never had in the first place. So you can't really it's like apples and oranges as far as Apple and Android. So overall, I'm gonna give this a thumbs up for the iPhone Pro Max. Like I said, $1,099 for the top notch phone in their lineup as far as this year. Yeah, that's a pretty good price. I can't really complain about that. So I recommend getting the Pro Max. I mean, this is the larger one, so if you don't want the larger one, you can get the Pro. But I am just a big fan of like the large display. I always usually get the largest phone, so that's just me. But that's gonna be the end of the video, you guys. Like I said, I want to keep it short and sweet. The review is pretty straightforward. I hit on the camera, the look, the design, functionality, apps, all that good stuff. And overall, thumbs up. Spidey, where we at on time? And I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace. Let's get it.